found $65 in an old solo account,
wow.
and here's what happened next. So $65 isn't a lot of money when it comes to running solo ads. You'll need at least double that to get some decent results with solo ads. Now I'm going to put my hand up here and be honest, truthfully honest, I'm not a fan of solo ads. I've been marketing online since 1998, 1999, and I've had mixed results with solo ads. I've had some successes, but I've had a lot more losses with solo ads. But I keep getting drawn back to see what it's like, to see if I can actually crack the code. And I'm going to share with you my exact results of that $65. The $65 that I found, it was just sitting there, so to say, to run a test and spend it all. And again, as I say, I'm not a massive fan of solo ads. I have got some good friends online who make 6 figures a month from solo ads. So these guys know exactly what they're doing. And it's their method of running their business. It's not how I like to run my business, but $65 is $65. It was worth doing a test. And I'm going to share with you exactly what I did through each part of that step. You're going to see the landing pages. You're going to see the email follow-up sequence that I used. You're going to see the platform that I actually used and built this funnel out on. Again, I'm going to put a caveat here. The platform that I used was System.io, and System.io do not like people running solo ads, especially to their email platform. Basically, they like to keep the quality of the emails of high quality, so they see solo ad traffic as being low quality. So caveat is, if you're going to run solo ad traffic, don't use System.io. They're not a fan of it either. So before we do a deep dive and go behind the scenes, I thought it'd be a good idea just to walk you through what solo ads are. And this is for the benefit of those who may be unfamiliar with solo ads and may be new to the concept. If, however, you understand solo ads, then obviously feel free to skip forward in the video, not a problem. But I just thought it'd be a worthwhile exercise to take a few moments just to walk through what solo ads are and how they could potentially benefit your business. So let's have a dive in. Solo ads. Solo ads are a form of online advertising where a business or individual pays to have their promotional message, typically an email, sent to someone else's established email list. These email lists are usually created by marketers or businesses with large targeted audiences in specific niches such as health, finance, or digital marketing. And here's how solo ads typically work. So buying ad space. You find a solo ad provider who has an email list that matches your target audience. You pay them a fee based on the size and engagement of their list. You also pay them on the tier of the list as well. They'll have different tiers, tier 1, tier 2, etc., etc. And this is typically where they'll have high engaged lists and also lists that within specific countries such as USA, Canada, UK, etc. So there is a few other things that you need to consider when looking to buy the traffic from these solo ad vendors. Creating the ad. You create a compelling email, or sometimes a provider helps with this, that promotes your offer, such as a product, service, or lead magnet like a free ebook or course. Sending the email. The solo ad provider sends your email to their list on your behalf, and these emails generally include a link to your landing page or offer. Getting traffic or leads. As people on the list open the email, click the link and visit your landing page, you can capture leads, their email addresses basically, or direct sales depending on the goal of your campaign. Recommended that you always capture the leads, because if you're just sending the traffic direct to, or what we call direct linking to an offer, then you've lost that lead, the lead's gone. If you want to try and send a message to them again, you have to go back and buy another solo ad. Whereas if you capture that email address, you can then email them on an ongoing basis using automation, which we'll cover as we do the deep dive. Key advantages of solo ads. Targeted traffic. We mentioned that earlier. You can target the traffic based on their interests, their location, etc. And also if they're engaged buyers. Solo ads allow you to reach specific niches, making them ideal for promoting online courses, affiliate offers, or products to a relevant audience. Fast results. Since you're tapping into an established audience, solo ads can quickly generate traffic and leads. They do. I mean, it's typically instantaneous where you get the traffic. Once you turn on the switch, once you make the payment, then the traffic will start flowing. So you've got to make sure you've got everything set up and optimized before you buy the traffic, because once it's sent, you can't stop it. It's going to keep coming. Disadvantages of solo ads. The quality of the leads. It does vary. I've seen this before. We've had some good traffic vendors and we've had some not so good traffic vendors. This is the effectiveness of your solo ad. It depends heavily on the quality and the engagement of the email list. Some lists may have inactive or unresponsive subscribers. Now, what typically happens is your list vendor will guarantee a number of clicks to your offer or to your landing page. That's what you're paying for. You're paying for that traffic, them clicks. They can't guarantee who's going to click through. They can't guarantee the person if they're an engaged subscriber or not. But all it can guarantee is the number of clicks. That's what you're going to get. So this is why we like to capture the leads as soon as we can, rather than just send them direct to an offer. One-time exposure. So unlike other forms of advertising like SEO or social media, solo ads are typically a one-time shot, so you have to pay for every campaign. Like I just mentioned there, once the traffic's sent to you, if you haven't captured the subscriber's information or that person who's clicked your link's information, then the only way you're going to see that subscriber again potentially is by buying more traffic. That's the only way you're going to do it unless you capture it. Now, I mentioned there about the the one-time exposure. We have in marketing a thing called the rule of 7, and it's also in sales as well, where typically it takes 7 points of engagement with your offer or brand for someone to buy. So they need to see your offer or your brand 7 times before they do that. That's just typically the rule of 7. That's what's mentioned within sales and marketing. And it is a good adage. It's something to bear in mind. Not everybody buys on the first view. Some people take a little bit more to come around to be a buyer and even a subscriber. So how can you boost your solo ad success? Well, lead capture. I've just mentioned that previously, and I keep mentioning it. Instead of aiming for that immediate sale, your goal should be to capture leads such as email addresses through a lead magnet or opt-in offer. This allows you to send follow-up emails and nurture that relationship. Again, that rule of 7, we're just trying to get people to get to know us, like us, and trust us before they buy from us. So what you do is you basically put in place an email sequence. An email sequence is a well-crafted follow-up email series that exposes a lead to your brand multiple times, building that trust and warming them up until they purchase. Retargeting ads. We can use retargeting ads. We can do this by putting a pixel on our capture pages. Basically, we put it on our thank you page where we can, or even on the main front page where we can retarget them. Once they've clicked through and saw that, we can then start getting the brand back in front of them through Google ads and also through Facebook ads, etc. So after someone interacts with your solo ad using Facebook or Google retargeting ads, as I mentioned, you can stay in front of them across the web and increase the likelihood of a sale. Offer simplicity. Simple low-cost offers such as digital products or entry-level services tend to perform better with solo ads since they require less commitment from the buyer. So again, if you're trying to take somebody from a cold list and try to take them straight away to a $97 offer, there's a good chance that they're not going to purchase. So you need to build that relationship, or you need to get them into your list with a typically a free or low cost offer. So this is where we're seeing a lot more people offer $2 ebooks and things like that now, or guides, just to get people onto that list. And they're also doing low cost is because they want buyers on their list, not just subscribers. If you think of a subscriber from these lists, if they land on your capture page, they subscribe, but if they're never going to buy, then they're nothing less than or nothing more than a bad tenant. They're just going to sit in your list. They're never going to buy from you. So this is why people like to segment the subscribers from buyers by putting a very low offer in front of them first of all, just to get them to buy. Now this could be an affiliate offer or could be your own low level offer as well. So just bear that in mind when it comes to building your list. There's a thing I think I can't remember my first mentor, in fact I can't, it was Soren, said to me, numbers are vanity, sales is sanity. So yes, you might have a lot of subscribers hitting your list and it looks great. You've got a list of thousands, but if nobody's buying, well, guess what? You can't go to your bank manager and say, can I pay my mortgage this month with my subscribers? He's not going to accept that. He wants the hard cash. So you have to have buyers, not just subscribers. So just bear that in mind as well. Some people can get too far wrapped up with the fact that they've got thousands of subscribers, but I haven't got any buyers on their list. So let's dive in. Promise we're going to go behind the scenes. I'm going to show you everything, warts and all. Before we do that, a few caveats. I'm not a fan of solo ads. I've mentioned that previously and I've mentioned it throughout this video. I've not had much success with it. I've got friends who are making fortunes from solo ads. Hats off to them. That's their way of doing business. That's up to them. Next caveat. Do not use System.io's email platform. You can use their funnel builder because all you're doing is building out a funnel. And what you can do is put a HTML email form onto the capture page where you're capturing the email addresses and then use a different email provider. Some email providers are quite open to using solo ad traffic, so just do your due diligence on that as well. In fact, I can't even spell here. As mentioned here, not all solo ad sellers are equal, so please do your own due diligence. Don't believe what they say at face value. At the end of the day, they're selling stuff to you. So go and do some checks, go and see what the reviews are like for each solo ad vendor before you spend your hard-earned cash. Next thing, expect to lose money. You're not going to make money out of the gate with solo ads. And this is why you've got to be a little bit clever with how you get things set up. And this is why I always recommend capturing that lead first and then moving them across to your offer and then having that email sequence behind the scenes to build that relationship and then to obviously keep pushing offers in front of them to turn that subscriber into a buyer. So this is the way with solo ads. I'm going to do some more in-depth videos on how I do my list building, how I use my paid version of list building. I'm going to share that in a subsequent video in the next few days. The next thing again, do not take shortcuts. Don't simply try and push them through to an offer. Don't send them direct from that from your solo ad vendor's list straight to an offer. That is a shortcut and you're probably going to lose out massively and probably lose your shirt doing it that way. So don't take shortcuts. Anyway, with all that said, let's go in behind the scenes and I'll show you the campaign start to finish. First of all, I'm going to show you the solo ad vendor that I used because I had $65 sitting there, and then I'm going to walk you through the funnel I built. I'm going to show you the stats, basically the results that I've got. And I'm also going to show you the email follow-up sequence that I put in place, everything basically, and also show you the offer that I sent them to as well, and I'll show you the sales that I've got so far. So let's dive in, let's go behind the scenes. So first of all, let's start with the traffic. This is the solo ad platform that I use. This is TrafficZest. I'll stick some links below. I'll probably put a Google Doc together for you below. I've also got some free gifts below for you as well. Free traffic guides. Grab the 50 short form videos that made millions. It's a guide I put together, very, very detailed guide showing you how people are making millions using free traffic basically from short form videos. So check the links below. Anyway, getting back to this is the traffic. You can see here the verticals make money online. What I can do is I can click on the filters and you can make money online, weight loss and health traffic from this platform as well. I've not used either of those. I'm just focused on using the make money online traffic. I mentioned that I had $65 left. I've got 64 and a penny, and up or a cent, and up here it's $1.76. Initially, I got involved with this platform back in May, 17th of May 2024, where I invested $100. And because I'm in the UK, I got charged another $20 because that's what UK does. So it cost me $120 to drive these clicks. So I added that to my campaign. I'm not going to do it again because I'm just testing this. And this was just sitting on the account. This is what I had left, this $65. So this is the traffic campaign that I used. You can select various sellers within this, which is quite unique to this platform. When you do your traffic, you set your traffic up, you can choose which provider you want to have send traffic to you. You can see Corey was the one who was sending the better traffic. So I just focused on him. I actually stopped the other one sending the traffic and focused on just Corey's traffic. So that's what I did. We send the traffic, we pay them the money, we send the link to them that we want them to send the traffic to. We don't write any emails. They basically send the traffic to our link, whatever link we share with them. They're just going to send the clicks. And this is where we have to be a little bit smart. I don't know if you can actually see it. No, it's just a clone. This is where we have to be smart though. We want to ensure that we capture that traffic. We want to capture those subscribers. Now, a lot of cases, we don't understand or we don't have the knowledge of what they've sent. What email have they sent their subscriber? They could have said, this system will make you £1,000 per day. We don't know. It could be, this is the best system for cryptocurrency. We don't know what they're sending out in their emails. We don't have visibility of that email that they sent. So if we send them to a non-congruent offer or a landing page that's not congruent with what their email says, then people are not going to click through, they're not going to subscribe. And this is a trick I learned from Vita V, who was a Facebook friend, and also he's really good at solo ads, put it that way. So Vita V basically had this offer. I snapped it up, it was $5, because I wanted to see if I could optimize this $65 that I had sitting. This is what I did. I basically followed what he said, and it just says, you're almost done, confirm your email, enter email address to get started, confirm now, email verification is required to access details in a special bonus. So that's basically what I've done. They enter their emails, and then what they do is they get a thank you page here. Congratulations, your account's been approved. Please watch the video presentation before skipping through so we can start on the same page. That's the little bit extra that I've put into here. It's basic, it's just standard stuff. But what it is, I'm not sending them to a very complex landing page. I'm basically saying, when I click through, I just want to confirm that you do want this, so please confirm your email. So I'm capturing their email. That email's going onto my list, which you're going to see in just a moment. And then I'm setting them to this page here. And I can swap out any offer I want behind here now using System.io's landing page builder, basically. This is all built in System.io. Very straightforward. You could use any landing page builder for this. As I mentioned, if you're going to do the email capture here, you might want to use a different email provider. This is where you put your HTML form. I can do more advanced videos in the future if you wish, or better still, just grab one of my freebies. You'll get put onto my list, subscribe to my list, join my Facebook group, and I'll be able to answer your questions there as well in more in depth. It's a bit difficult to do this on YouTube videos unless I want to do a week's long video on how to set these things up. Anyway, if I was going to do this again, I wouldn't use System.io. I'd use a different email provider, and I'd just embed a HTML form from another email provider here. But anyway, the sequence is exactly the same. Once they subscribe, they then come to this page, they click on here, and this is where they're going to be sent to the offer straight away. So this is the first offer that I tried. I could have done a little bit more due diligence. This one's got a reasonable conversion rate. It sits on Warrior Plus, and the product itself is called Activate Your Income. So as I mentioned, this offer is on Warrior Plus. So let's just jump across to Warrior Plus. As you can see here, I've clicked on Activate Your Income because that was the product that I was promoting, basically. You can see the sales. We've had 5 sales, and that was all from that little $65 ad test. So we've had 5 sales, which has given us a commission of $34.38. So we haven't quite got our money back on that $65. It's just so I initially invested $100, and good old taxman in the UK charges me another $20 just for the hell of it. Basically extortion, but not really. That's another video for another time. So we've made some money back, $34.38. what we have got, if you now got subscribers, you can see here this 47. That gives you an understanding of how many people have actually subscribed. So we had 90 clicks, we got 47. So I think that's a conversion rate of something like 51% of people have converted. And if you go down the sales funnel down here, 90 people, 46. I said 47. So it's 51.11%, which isn't too bad for cold solar ad traffic. We've got them on our list now. The important thing to look at is the open rate. How many people are actually opening the next emails? Because this is the quality of the traffic. This is what I'm looking for. And this will tell me if these lists have got traffic fatigue. Now, the emails themselves that are written here were all done by ChatGPT. What I do is basically I write 3 emails, 1 or 2 emails, sometimes 3 emails, and I'll put those emails into ChatGPT and I'll say, this is the sort of style of the email that I write. Please do a follow-up sequence based on that. What I want you to do is to keep dropping the promotion in, drop the product in. Without mentioning the product, I want me to do a strong call to action, make a good, enjoyable email, get them engaged, create the subject lines, add the emojis, etc., etc. Then all I have to do is just copy and paste the emails into my autoresponder, which in this case is System.io. Again, do not use System.io autoresponder for solo ads. They don't like it. But the quality of this traffic is not too bad, but some of the traffic is really, really, really bad. And if you start getting complaints, System.io is going to get complaints. I love System.io, so I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm not going to use their autoresponder. I'm going to use somebody else's email autoresponder. I'll probably still use their builder, their funnel builder. I'll use a funnel builder because it's so simple to use and it's so easy to edit these funnels. Again, if you want to find out how to build out System.io funnels, then grab one of the free guides, get the invite to our free Facebook group. It's a private group. That's why I don't share the group openly on here. You have to go through one of our free guides to get the invite. Once you've got that, join our group and then I'll be able to show you exactly how we build out these funnels. Not just these solar ad funnels, but I'll show you the ebook funnels, the checklist funnels, and also the paid funnels that we have where we sell things for $2 because we want buyers onto our list, not just subscribers. I mentioned before, we don't want freebie seekers and bad tenants. We want people who are going to buy from us in the future. And the best way of doing that is to get them to buy first and they'll buy to get onto your list. So that's a little bit more advanced, but I'll show you how to do that within the group. But there you have it. We've got our list, our email follow-ups. There's 12 emails there written within minutes. This whole funnel from start to finish took me half an hour, 30 minutes. And that was including getting the traffic from TrafficZest. So a very, very quick way of testing traffic and testing things. Let's face it, the funnel itself was just 2 pages. The hardest part was setting up the tags and setting up the automation, which I've done all, as I say, within System.io. I'm familiar with System.io. It takes me a matter of minutes now to do that. Anyway, I just want to give you the overview of what's there, give you the option to decide, is solo ads right for you? Would I run solo ads again? Probably not. I have as I say, I like my preferred methods of doing this. I like building my list using the books, the guides and the checklists. But it's up to you if you want to use solo ads. It is a great way to get traffic fast. We've got subscribers as well. And this is what you've got to weigh up. You've got to look at, if you make money up front, which is great, but you've got to look at the back end. You're getting subscribers. Will these subscribers ever convert to sales? That's what you've got to work out for yourself. And that's why you've got to do your own due diligence and choose your solo ad vendor or seller carefully. Make sure you do the full check on them. Make sure you do check the reviews. Go on social media, etc., and find out if these solo ads sellers actually do deliver sales. That's very important. Otherwise, you're just going to be throwing money, your good hard-earned money, after bad money, and it's just going to be a waste. It becomes gambling then, rather than having a structure to what you're doing. As I say, I'd rather have structure and be in control of the traffic that I get and control of the buyers, etc. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. As I say, if you want to learn more and get more in depth, grab one of the free guides. There's a document below. I'll put it into a Google Doc. I'll mention some of the resources. I'll also mention a VitaViews product as well. It's $5. I recommend you grab it if you're going to use solo ads. Go and grab his little course. It's well worth it. And as you can see, it's worked for me in this case. Long video, much longer than I thought I was going to do. I just want to give you as much information as possible so you can make your own decision whether you want to run solo ads, basically. So anyway, I've been Phil, as usual. Click the like and subscribe button. I hope you do subscribe. I'm going to be doing a lot more on this channel now. I've been a little bit lazy when it comes to YouTube, but now I'm going to be putting a lot more of this information out there, and I'm going to walk you behind the scenes of how I do things. If you want the real nitty-gritty and you want the real in-depth stuff, then obviously grab your guide, join our group, and I'll see you over there. Have a great day. Bye for now.